That music kind of nails it, doesn't it?
Kinda.
On point. Cold as ice.
About as accurate as it gets.
Whew, this is a live lookout at Lookout Mountain. And, you know, Greg says it's the coldest morning we've seen in 2 years. So if you can stay inside, might not be a bad idea. He's tracking those dipping temperatures. We'll check in with him in just a few minutes. Now to a Fox 31 Problem Solvers consumer alert that could save you big bucks in this cold weather. A Wallet Hub survey this year shows that Coloradans actually pay less for electricity than almost every other state in the union, but it's still a whopping $235 a month. That's a lot of money. We did have an unusually warm fall, but days like this can really drive up your bill. But there's some good news, things that you can do this morning before you leave for work that could save you some cold, hard cash. Kirk?
Yeah, if you are anything like me, cheap, cheap, cheap. On a day like today, you look at the thermostat and all you think is, oh my gosh, how much is this going to cost me? Emily Hagstrom is here. She's communications director for Consumer Energy Alliance. You guys are a nationwide group that looks at how to save energy. Thank you, first of all, for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good to have you. And a day like today can actually cost people a whole lot of money in terms of energy, right?
A lot of money. Actually, right now, consumers are set to pay almost 10% more than they did last winter. So when you're thinking about fixed incomes,
Right.
families that have
Huge difference.
Yeah, a lot of things going on, that's a big difference for them this winter.
All right, so the reason we brought you in is because we wanted to talk about simple things we can do on a day like today or any day during the winter to save a little bit of money. And I guess we'll start with this because it's sitting here on the table.
Great.
We know what this is. This is the filter for our furnace.
A lot of people may not know this.
That's a good point.
Then this is a really big one. Changing your air filter is a really big deal because if the airflow can't come in and out properly through your furnace, that will hinder the amount of good warm air that's getting out into your home.
It can choke the furnace and make it work harder, right?
Absolutely. So we really encourage people, and this isn't just a summer or winter thing, it's a summer thing as well. So make sure you're changing that all the time to make sure you're getting a good airflow in your house.
And you know, we have the age-old argument in our house, just like a lot of people do. I like the thermostat at this temperature, my wife likes it at this temperature.
Right.
You know, I'm more on the low end. I want it to be at like 65, 64. How low should we go, and does that actually make a big difference in terms of money?
It does make a big difference. So they say that the really great middle ground is between 60 degrees and 70 degrees.
Okay.
So any degree that you can go lower is the better and bigger savings that you're going to get. Another thing that you can do, a lot of people are thinking, I can't keep my, thermostat at 65 degrees.
Sweatshirts, right?
Yeah, but close the doors that you're not using. So if you're not in a room, you're not using it, close those doors, put a space heater in, and make sure that you have a sweatshirt on or your slippers, and that's a great way to save right up front. And you can also, in addition to closing those doors in the morning, if you have front-facing windows that face south, you can open the windows in the morning, get that great morning sun, and then in the afternoon, close them back up.
Interesting. And I mean, in Colorado more so than a lot of places because we get so much sun even in the winter. I've heard that washing your clothes in cold water does that make a difference? Have you heard of that?
Some people would just say that naturally, so you're not shrinking
True.
things. But actually, one of the big things is for your water heater. Most water heaters are set at about 120 degrees. If you can lower that between 10 and 15 degrees, you're going to look at savings between 3 and 5% on your energy bill. And that translates also to your dishwasher and your washing machine, which are also using big amounts of energy.
Simple, simple things. And I see this. This is the rubber window seal. And if you have an older home, this is going to make a big difference, right?
Older homes, newer homes, sometimes you don't even realize the way that construction happens, things that will get air leaks in them. So make sure to go around your house, and that's an easy fix. Go to an open window, open door, you put your hand right there, you can feel the cold, but using sealing or caulking to go through and line those windows and doors is great.
We used this stuff on a French door in a house that was only 5 or 10 years old, and it made a huge difference. We got to run so many good ideas. And your website, what's the website?
You can go to consumerenergyalliance.org, and that's a great way to learn about different energy saving tips and things for consumers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's no more important than it is on a day like today, Greg. I mean, if you could save energy, today's the day to try to do it.
Today is the day, yeah.